How's it going? Now, no matter who you are as a person, where you're from, who your parents were, everybody knows what crime is. Crime's the type of thing where you do something that you're not allowed to do. Of course, I want to see what's the best crime. What's the most fun, most effective crime you can commit? So, I bring to you today, the crime tier list. Of course, starting off strong, we have robbery. Now, there's many different forms. You have armed robbery, you have non-armed robbery, you have the fake armed robbery. Or you can just walk into a bank and ask for money. That's a pro gamer strat, by the way. Walk into a bank with a note that says, "Give me $20,000, please." And they have to. Pro gamer moves. Robbery's not the worst, because you're not killing a bunch of people or diddling people. That's always good. But at the same time, if you're not killing people, you're not truly having fun, right? So, let's do some more innovative crimes than simply just robbery. Make sure on the way in and out of going into that bank, that you shoot at least 2 people. Make sure you stack those crimes together. That'll give you an easy S tier in my book. But robbery alone, B tier. It's an effective way to get money, but it's not too much fun. The next crime we have is SA. I'm not going to say the actual thing, because I'm trying to get monetized soon. Now, there's no debate here. This is a bad crime. Pick something better. Kill somebody. Rob something. Domestic terrorism. Nuclear bombs? Don't diddle people. The next crime we have up is arson. Now, arson is amazing. You can't tell me it's bad. You get to see something burn, blow up, all of the above. It's truly the best crime you can commit that isn't involving murder. Why my brain auto-directs to murder is a fun crime? I don't know. You figure that one out. Of course, you can direct the arson. You can non-direct the arson. You can just do arson for fun. Just light up a whole town block. Or you could do a Friendly Jordy's where somebody firebombed his house. Either way, spectator or committer yourself, this is a fun crime to see. Alright, now to put arson on the tier list. We're gonna put arson at A tier. It's almost the perfect crime. It's just, you could get a tiny bit more entertaining, say out of Grand Theft Auto, and run some people over. This is my favorite crime out of them all. Domestic violence. Say your husband beating your wife, or you're the husband beating your wife. I can't see why there's anything wrong with this. Downing a bottle of Jack Daniels and then beating the shit out of your wife? I mean, who doesn't find that fun? It's truly the most amusing thing in the fucking world. I can't think of anything I'd prefer to do. Sometimes you can add your kids in the mix too. You could drink a few beers, or a rage potion you might want to call it, and then go beat the shit out of them, then give the wife the seconds instead of giving the kids the seconds. So you gotta divvy it up, keep it equal amongst them. The drinking aspect of it makes it a shit ton more fun, I assure you. But let's put it on the tier list now. I'm gonna put domestic violence at C tier. Because it can really be bad, but at the same time, downing a bottle of Jack Daniels is just too much fun, because then you go and beat up your children. The next crime we got up is a fun one. Terrorism. Now, everybody wants to commit an act of terrorism sometime in their life. If you don't, then are you even living? There's a lot of different types of terrorism out there. You got domestic terrorism, I can't even fucking list them all. You know I'm not gonna. Anyway, most of the time terrorism involves very fun things to do, like explosions, many dead, the Afghanistan war. Terrorism doesn't just affect one person or a few people, it affects the whole nation, because you have things that, like 9/11, for instance, that were caused by an act of terrorism, and then Afghanistan was attacked. So you get the folds. The person who did that initial terrorism caused deaths for all those Afghans. Of course, with how much I'm talking up terrorism, we're gonna have to put it on the tier list. And this is a firm planting right at the S tier. This is the perfect crime. If you want to do something, commit terrorism, because then you can run for office still, like Donald Trump. Our next crime is really not a crime in my head. Trespassing. Now, this is the real time for a debate. Is trespassing a crime? Let me know in the comments what you think on that. I think trespassing isn't, because everybody should be allowed to walk wherever the fuck, or do whatever the fuck, wherever the fuck they want. The idea of owning property like land just doesn't make sense to me. Hey, and there's workarounds to trespassing charges too. If you ever see, in my state at least, if it's 20 feet apart between a trespassing sign, or no trespassing sign, or if there's any more than 20 feet, then you can say you just didn't see it, and you just went and go right in the middle of it. There's a bunch of workarounds for the people who set up those no trespassing signs. It's hell for their lives. I want to imagine it. Well, of course, we gotta put trespassing on the tier list. We're gonna put this one firmly at the C tier. Because there's a lot of workarounds to it, so it makes it a bit more fun when the cops stop you and you tell them exactly that you didn't know it was a forbidden area. There's trespassing signs there and there. Yeah, those are more than 20 feet apart. I didn't know they were there. I was walking right in the middle of it. The continuity's broken. I've changed shirts. How's it going? Future Chase coming at you again. I'm here to bring you another crime because I realized my video is only 5.5 minutes long and I gotta milk ad revenue out this bitch. Gotta get it to 8 minutes. Now, the last crime I wanted to talk about is assault. Now, we all love assaulting things. We love beating the shit out of people when they don't deserve it. That's the best. But sometimes in my head, too, it can get boring. Like, we need to add a little bit more fun to the assault. Something that might tickle your fancy the way it tickled mine is assault on a police officer. Now, that's a bit more fun. They have a gun to protect themselves, but it just gives you extra points when you beat them, I think. You know when you step on a Goomba and you get 200 points in Mario Brothers? I imagine when you step on a Goomba, but it's a cop, it's about 400 points. Think about that. Plus, once you're done doing that, you get the free gun too, free baton, and some free mace, or pepper spray, whatever you'd like to call it. All in all, this is just a good crime. Like, assault on a police officer? W in my books. Of course, not everybody is strong or fast or good enough to beat up a cop, so you can't do that to every single one. That's where assaulting a minor comes in, because you can always beat up a child. Children are way weaker than men. Proven fact. I assure you, any person could go up to an orphan or baby of some sort and go punch it in the face. What the fuck is it gonna do? It's a baby. Point made. Now, out of fear that I'm also gonna get demonetized in this video, I'm not even gonna put that on tier list. Now, I'm gonna send you back to past Chase for the outro. See ya. Love it. Anyways, everybody have a great day. Thank you for watching the video today. Like, subscribe, check out my streams at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm live daily, YouTube and Twitch. Peace out. Have a wonderful one. I also wanted to use this part of the video to kind of thank you guys for 1,500 subscribers. It's been a hell of a ride, and I'm really happy we've done it. I don't know how I did it, honestly. I started this year, and it's been wonderful every second of it. I hope you guys enjoyed the content as much as I have. Sorry I haven't been posting as much. I'm going to be back to it now that I've got ads in my videos. It's really going to be pushing me to make money from it, so hopefully you guys get to see the enjoyment I'm having, and you guys get to enjoy it just as much as I am. Peace out. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day.